Hi everyone, I'm at JFK waiting on my flight to get out of here, having had a great NFL draft for the fifth straight year. Some notes I want to share with you. First of all, the idea advanced by my longtime friend Richard Lieberman that ESPN is biased against the Oakland Raiders is complete bogus. I walked over to Mel Kiper at Radio City Music Hall, asked him if that was the case. He mouthed no because they were between segments. He was above me there. Looked over to Chris Mortensen. They both said no, and went back to work. And in fact, they got a great chuckle out of it. If anything, there is evidence that the Raiders are biased against ESPN because several years ago, Al Davis called ESPN a third-rate network. Well, of course, that third-rate network has first-rate money because they own much of the NFL's broadcast rights. So, remember the whole Cap City's ABC deal? That's ESPN within that. So at any rate, one moment please because it's noisy here. Back again. At any rate, that's thought of not to be the case. Now, who had the best draft? You really can't determine that until 3 years beyond the draft itself. But from the point of view of myself and many, high marks have been given to the Denver Broncos, the Philadelphia Eagles, particularly with Jeremy Maclin, because Maclin paired with Deshaun Jackson from Cal at wide receiver poses a dangerous potential. But for me, my favorite was the Miami Dolphins because I contend that West Virginia quarterback Pat White being selected by the Dolphins with that Wildcat offense they run, and the fact that they're going to allow White to compete with Chad Henne for the starting job, represents the best match of player, scheme, and need I've ever seen in my years covering this draft. So I'm going to say that the Miami Dolphins had the best draft and that Pat White is going to be an effective force immediately. Well, see you in the Bay Area and online.